Hello guys, how's it going? Just wanted to do a quick video today on a new token, ice cream token, as you can see by the photo on the screen from the Twitter post, created by nanodogecoin. So does that mean that nanodogecoin creating a new coin? Well, yes and no. So we're going to go into a bit of depth about what this is about and why nanodogecoin are doing this. And it doesn't mean that nanodogecoin are abandoning nanodoge and creating a new coin whatsoever. Actually, the reason behind this token is going to be to increase the market cap of INDC. So this new token is going to be a Fairlaunch. As you see, it's going to be Fairlaunch today at 4 p.m. UTC. So we're only hours away from the launch now. And you can see there's buy and sell tax of 10%. Now, what's going to happen is I can't remember exactly which number it is, but I think it's 7% of the buys and sells. We're going to go into that in more detail in a minute, but I think it's 7% of the 10% for the buy and sells. It's going to go right back into buying nanodogecoin. So all the volume from this token launch is going to go into pumping the nanodogecoin chart. This is going to be part of a new system they've got going on now in nanodoge called profits. And these tokens, just like ice cream token, are going to be launched every other week. So it's going to be every 2 weeks. It's going to be one of these tokens being released, and it's going to be a fair launch. People are going to jump in just like a normal fair launch. Might be a pump and dump. It might just be a dump. Who knows? But all we know is that all the volume, 7% or so of the taxes from all the transactions, all this volume, is going to go back into pumping the nanodogecoin chart. So that's the idea behind it. So I'll just go over onto the onto websites now. On the website, on the nanodoge website, they've now got a little profits section here. So we're going to watch a little video in a minute that explains it a little bit more detail, a little bit better than me, about how all this works. And so we scroll down here, we can see ice cream token is the first one. It's actually in 5.5 hours time it's going to launch, so you haven't got much time to prepare yourself for this. And this is going to continue. It's planned to continue every other week. So if this goes well, this is going to keep happening every other week. So so watch this little video now. It explains it, in a little bit more detail. And yes, we'll give this a play.
Everyone, meet Jerry. Jerry loves to invest in DeFi tokens. He never invests in tokens that already had a pump. Instead, he prefers to invest in only new tokens that are set to release. What he loves most is the excitement from a parabolic pump. He knows if he can get in early, he'll make the most gains. However, Jerry hasn't had much luck lately. It's been an overall struggle to find the right project to invest in constantly. He does tons of research, studies the charts, and even goes online to see which project has the most hype. Jerry spends no time with his family or friends, loses a bunch of time, and even worse, he loses a lot of money from striking out on the wrong projects. Jerry's frustrated that he either buys the top new projects or, even worse, the project rugs. Poor Jerry! Now meet Steve. Steve loves the parabolic chart and only invests into projects that are set to release. Like Jerry, he knows the most gains are made the earlier you buy in. However, unlike Jerry, Steve uses Profits to do the work for him. Every other week, Profits comes out with a new theme token. This week's theme token is called Ice Cream. Steve immediately invests at the sound of the bell. Ding ding! He watches as his gains go parabolic. At that time, Steve decides to sell and take his gains. Yay! Steve immediately notices that Ice Cream token is still pumping. Steve decides to reinvest into Ice Cream token. At that point, Ice Cream token begins to have a bit of a sell-off. Uh-oh, Steve just realized he bought the top. Oh no! However, Steve is not worried. He holds on to his Ice Cream tokens. At that point, Profits sends a notification for Steve to buy more. Steve starts the dollar cost average every time the notification goes off. He knows that every time he enters at a buy notification, he has a higher chance of being in profit by the end of the week. How does it work? With every transaction on Ice Cream Token, a percentage of the buy and sell tax goes towards buying INDC tokens, nanodogecoin. All of the INDC that gets bought accumulates in a smart contract. Over time, with more buys and sells on Ice Cream Token, the value of the INDC accumulating in the smart contract goes up and up. Once the price of Ice Cream Token drops below a certain value, green line below blue line, the value of INDC token held in the smart contract is actually worth more than the value of Ice Cream tokens. This sets off the notification, letting you know that if you buy now, you're guaranteed to make a profit. Once the lifespan of Ice Cream Token ends in 1 week, you can go to the INDC dashboard and exchange your Ice Cream Token for your share of the INDC tokens held in the smart contract. At the end of 1 week, trading is stopped on Ice Cream Token, so you don't accidentally buy in. Now it's time for you to get ready for the next week of profits.
So there we go. It pretty much explains everything. So it's going to be a way for people who like to trade fair launches or stealth launches. It's going to be a nice little thing for them to get involved with. Also, for anyone looking to increase their position in Nano Dogecoin, when the price of ice cream falls below, the equivalent of Nano Dogecoin, buying in there means that you're guaranteed to make money. So that at the end of the week, once the token's finished, the money that you put in is going to be worth more when you change it back over to INDC at the end. So there's plenty of methods to win money. People want to get in at first and take some profit, or you want to leave it into the end of the week and then exchange it over to increase your position in Nano Dogecoin. So I think there's one thing in that video it doesn't explain. So we'll go back onto here. In terms of how it's going to work, whether we're going to click on here or we're going to have to actually go into the dashboard and that, I'm not too sure. But I know before it launches on PancakeSwap, the only way to buy it for the first 5 minutes, and then some places I've seen 2 minutes as well, is going to be through the Nano Dogecoin website. So whether that's going to be here on this page, this profit section, and we click here on the token, or whether it's going to be, you have to click directly through the dashboard. I'm not 100% sure, but if you want to get into this token early, want to be one of the first buyers, you have to do it this way, and then either 2 or 5 minutes later, it's going to be open trading on PancakeSwap. That's going to be how it works. And then after 7 days, token's going to close, and everybody can use the dashboard then to convert their ice cream tokens into INDC and increase their position sizes. So I think it's a really good idea. It's just another example of how innovative the Nano Dogecoin core team is. They're constantly coming up with these new ideas. They just don't stop. They're just working 24/7 to come out with this innovative stuff. It's I think one day is going to pay off. It's got to. There's not many teams like this in the BSC space. And I know this isn't the end as well. They've got plenty more in the plenty more stuff to come as well. So for a Fairlaunch, it's already looking quite big. I've seen the Telegram group. I'm in it, and there's over 2,300 people already, which is probably going to increase as the countdown continues and we get closer to the launch time. We all know how Fairlaunches work. They start to go crazy just before the launch. So I can imagine, it's going to have a lot of buying pressure. And yeah, I'm interested to see how the first one will go. If you guys are interested, join either you can go on the website, INDC.app, and you see if you go into the profit section, you scroll over ice cream token, you can click on the Telegram group here, or just go into the Nano Dogecoin Telegram group and you'll be able to find the link for ice cream token from there. And there you go. So I'm going to be investing, and if you are too, I wish you the best of luck. And as always, please interact with the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm a new channel and it's going to really help me out. So yeah, thanks guys. Bye.